Então vocês mandaram
bunch of moving black ooze. That's probably the closest thing to venom you've ever seen.
Mano,
Now, if I get
eu
close
não
enough,
quero,
it
não
jumps
pega, não
onto my
posso.
arm, defying gravity and eventually covering me from head to toe, just like in the movie Venom.
So what is this stuff and how
Venom, bum, bum, venom, venom, bum, 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 venom.
is it happening? It's called ferrofluid, and it's got some
What?
amazing properties that make it perfect for
What the
creating a
fuck?
real-life liquid venom suit. So the reason ferrofluid can move like this is because it's magnetic. So as soon as we put a magnet nearby, it
Eu quero
immediately
isto.
springs to life and creates these
Como é que eu
awesome
faço isto,
shapes
man?
that actually show the magnet's field in 3D.
What?
Super cool stuff. It was actually originally
Isto é bem
invented by
conhecido.
NASA as a way to
Eu nunca vi
inject
esta
fuel
merda,
in zero
chato. Nunca
G.
vi
Their
isto.
solution, make the fuel magnetic. So they made
Venom, é o
ferrofluid,
Venom,
which is
yeah.
basically tiny iron nanoparticles that
possível.
are magnetic, suspended in an oily
Não está
fluid.
longe da
It's a
Google,
little too
não.
convenient though. It's NASA from space brought back this Venom also
Leite
from
do-
space. Depending on the magnetic
Leite
field
do
strength
Venom.
and orientation, you can make some awesome shapes. It's
Fiquei
also got
o
this
isso para
inkjet
Alexandre,
black
fiquei sim,
shiny
senhora,
look
bro.
to it, which makes it even cooler. There's also different colored ferrofluids, like this red stuff right here.
Fixe.
So it might even be
Fish,
possible to make
man.
a Carnage suit as well. Now, if we get the magnet a bit too close, it'll actually
explodir.
jump onto the magnet, completely engulfing it, just like Venom does.
Eu nunca vi
to
isto. Eu nunca vi isto, man.
So the plan is to take this to the extreme and hopefully make the closest thing to a full Venom suit in real life. And I'll be honest, I didn't
Isto é
want to make this
caro.
video.
É muito
I still
caro.
don't want to make this video. This stuff is a nightmare to work with.
Ai, ai, ai. Fudeu tudo.
It gets everywhere.
Tem legendas, não tem legendas.
I dropped the ball. What are those?
Ai, fudeu tudo.
Best case scenario, I end up covered in black
O
slimy
preço.
goo.
Mas isto deve
It's
ser
just not
tipo
gonna
uma
be fun.
experiência,
But
ou
in the
seja.
last video, I made the mistake of showing a clip of this stuff. And now all the comments
fixe,
are
man.
challenging me to make a full Venom suit.
A fazer um fato inteiro disto, bro.
Get him. Open it with just whoop, and we'd be done with this.
Não, mas isto.
Could do one
Isto é perigoso, não pode ser perigoso.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Dude, look at that. And they'll flow down my arm. Wow, that's freaking weird, dude. This is so weird. Ooh, that's weird, dude.
O quê? Oh!
Look at the spikes on the back of my hand.
But
O
this
meu,
brings
cérebro pequenininho, pessoal, para ter um contexto, este é o meu cérebro, pessoal. O meu cérebro pequenininho não consegue
up
perceber
another
isto,
reason
man.
why ferrofluid is too much like Venom. It's actually going to be a big problem for this video.
Not coming off. I'm freaking out.
It is super hard to wash off.
Depois não
It
consegue
will get
limpar,
all over
fodeu.
you and everything you touch.
Not working. Won't come off. Dude, I don't know what to do. I have one idea. What's that?
Ones that change with heat, I
pôr
think is
no
pretty cool.
sapato.
Anyways, to avoid the mess, I tried playing around with this magnetic slime.
Ok, isto já é slime, isto já é
I mean,
slime.
it's cool, but not that cool,
Isto
unfortunately.
tens de fazer tipo com ímãs, né? Ou seja, ele derrete os ímãs, tipo, ele tem um ímã na mão e basicamente é isso, né? Tipo, isto é ímã, provavelmente.
So I guess we're stuck with the ferrofluid.
Yeah,
now,
that's
thankfully,
it.
it is non-toxic, but it is a mild
Ferrofluid.
skin irritant. So far, I'm feeling alright, but
Ferrofluid.
I would not recommend doing this.
Ferrofluido? Ah, não, mas isto é tipo para comprares. Para comprares, mas já feito. Tipo, o ferro fluido, como é que tu. Para experiências. Não é assim tão. Olha, tem na Mauser. Só tem na Mauser. Vocês conseguem comprar isto cá em Portugal por, olha, pela quantia de 18 euros.
You know, no
Ou
one
na
should
Temu
do
também,
this.
na
I have
Temu,
a camera, though, so that means I'm
Temu, ou
qualified.
caralho,
So to
como é que
cover
se chama,
myself
caralho, sei lá.
completely, we're going to need a lot of it.
Então como é que ele vai fazer?
And they introduced me to Nile Red, who is probably
Sou
the
velho.
best person to
Não
talk
sou
to
assim
when
tão
it comes
velho.
to making homemade
Hei de ser
ferro.
mais velho.
Hey, what's going on, man? You've been messing around with
Olha as
ferro.
unhas todas fodidas do homem. Ou andou a coçar o cu ou andou a brincar com aquilo. Qual deles é que é, amigo?
Pretty. So,
After pacing around for a while, figured out how we're actually going to put this stuff on me
Ai,
before
bro. Ok, isto é um
sinking like
boião, full boião aqui, mano.
$2,000 into Venom soup. So how do
Comprei
we turn
faz
myself
live.
into a magnet?
Não, chato, eu não me vou pôr meter em experiências. Não, ainda exploda uma merda. Não. Isto não se brinca, bro. Vocês têm que gostar das
Retract this
merdas.
ferrofluid.
Isto não é só comprar e brincar, tá bem.
Magnetize
Querem que eu
skin.
morra.
Oh my god, that is perfect.
vaccine. Are these the magnetic ones?
Olha lá.
Yeah. Are they
O
magnetic
que é que
at
ele
all?
fez? Espera aí.
Nail and wrap a coil of wire around it. And when we put voltage through it,
Mano.
we
Este
can
pessoal é
actually
muito
generate
fodido,
a
mano.
magnetic field.
Criou um
The
campo
trick, though, is we
magnético.
need the magnetic fields to be equal all over me. But with electromagnets, the field's not the
canal
same
está a
across
morrer,
the
quer dizer,
magnet. The
morreu.
field is like a ring. So
Não,
each
acho que não, bro.
electromagnet
Acho que
would need to
estás
be
noutra
super
realidade,
tiny
bro.
to make the
Mano, o
magnet.
mundo já avançou. O mundo já avançou, mano. Tens que.
magnetic fields as
Tens de
even
continuar
as
a
possible
avançar
for the
também, não
fluid
podes
to
ficar
even
para trás, não
flow.
estás a ficar
We
muito
would
para trás,
need
bro.
literally tens of thousands of tiny electromagnets to make the full suit. That's also tens of thousands of wires we need to connect and supply with power.
Calma.
You know how when you attach a magnet to something, that new thing also becomes magnetic? Maybe we could actually
Ele colou um ímã ali.
attach a magnet to
Passou o ímã
something,
de lá.
that new thing also becomes magnetic? Maybe we could actually use that and make some sort of like
possível, mano,
mesh
isso
type
acontece.
suit. Ah, here it is. I don't want any questions. This way we'd only need one, albeit very
Vai ser
large
assim que ele vai
magnet, to make this
conseguir
entire thing magnetic.
pôr tudo magnético. Exatamente, fica um conectado e depois aquela merda sobe toda.
This is such a cool idea.
What?
Almost. See, I forgot that the strength of the magnet also depends on
Tem
the
que ser
amount of
fodido,
material
claro,
it's
claro,
stuck to.
pois.
The super thin mesh has hardly any material, so the
vai
magnets don't
conseguir
work
puxar,
that well.
pois, não vai
Now,
conseguir.
the other option, just cover myself in regular magnets. First, we gotta find the right magnets. They need to be small
Magnet,
enough to make
quantas
it
vezes.
pull,
Mano,
but not
novo jogo, cada vez que ele diz magnet, bebes um shot.
so big that the suit would be too bulky.
Tá bêbado.
So I started out with a small scale test to see if this would even be possible. Just wrapped a few ball magnets in a tube and painted them tan so it looked like skin.
que
When I
eu faço?
touched the end of the ferrule fluid, it shoots up the tube, completely covering it. It's exactly like the effect in Venom. Kind of mesmerizing
igualzinho.
to watch, honestly. So I put some more magnets on my arm and then gave it a try. It does look really cool, honestly. I can't imagine how my
Mas
entire
como é que ele limpa esta merda, bro?
body would look if I'm covered in all this. But we need way more magnets, like too many more.
Mas isso
More
foi a
than
grande
anyone
ideia
should
que ele
have.
teve,
It's
já
just
das
my luck that
bolinhas,
the
man.
5mm ball magnets that
Ele
work the
suga
best for
tudo
the
e tipo,
suit
quando já não tem
are
mais,
the
passa
hardest
para os
type of
outros, bro.
magnet
É
to
bem
get. Wanna know
inteligente,
why?
mano. Filha da puta do gajo, uma chapada, uma parada a ser tão
Do you remember
inteligente,
those
cara.
magnet toys from
Foda-se.
2009?
Não
Basically,
limpa, pois.
spherical magnets
Quem
just
compra
like
outros?
these were branded and sold
Mas
to
parece
kids.
o Windows com os
So
gráficos
the
no
outside
máximo. Menos o olho azul
box
também.
thinkers decided to eat the magnets. As it turns out, if you eat 2 of them, they'll go full Randy Orton and pin your organs together. So if you eat one,
Quê? Uma criança morreu estes ímãs. Comeu estes itens.
you eat
Não
2
sei se
of them,
morreu.
they'll go full Randy
The
Orton and
fuck?
pin your organs.
Rapaz prendeu 31 bolas magnéticas no seu pênis que ficou preso na sua bexiga por 3. Mano, ai, what the fuck?
Together. So if you eat 1, you're fine. Just don't eat 2. Or if you do eat 2, eat a third to balance.
Imagina, o teu cu é um ímã. O teu cu é magnético porque eu tenho um ímã no meu pau. É uma boa piada para se fazer, tipo, sem a pessoa saber, colas uma cena tipo no cu dela de ímã, metes ímã no teu. Mas assim, mano.
The point is, it's going to be really hard to use them for the Venom
Olha aí.
suit.
Olha lá essa merda, mano.
Vaccine
Olha
in place
aí,
one
mano.
more time. No, all right, no. We've come way too far. I did some rough calculations. Again, if the surface area of a person is about 2 square meters,
Okay.
each magnet being about 5 millimeters, then we're going to need over 100,000 magnets to cover me. Yeah, that's a lot.
100 mil
That's
magnets,
a
bro.
lot.
E se um
That's
entra
a
pelo cu, bro, sem querer, mano?
lot. It's a lot of magnets.
Sem
Oh,
querer.
that's a lot. That's a lot. That's too many.
So
Right.
I think I finally found a magnet guy.
Ai, caralho, o que é que ele mandou ouvir?
Oh my God.
Ai, bro.
Oh,
Jesus, o homem tem uma puta de uma experiência.
all of this
É bem
on
isto.
me.
Oh, we're so screwed.
Um forno. Já estás a
We'll
foder
do a
tirar uma à
nice
mão.
stacking montage or something. That'll be fun.
Olha aí, Geometry 10,
Now we
mas
have
sem o
to-
Geometry, bro. Só o 10.
Take the ball out.
É o das o
they're
10
all
o
wrapped
vaso.
in plastic too.
Ok, agora junta tudo. E é que satisfying, bro.
Oh God, yeah.
Ai, sim.
All right, so I know I was sort of ripping on kids for swallowing these Baxton.
Ele vai
but
engolir isto.
I've had these for about 2 hours now. Ingesting them myself.
What the fuck,
I
man?
get it, okay?
Patterns to make it look
Ok,
more
ele agora está a
interesting.
juntar
They used a bit
tudo
of
e
rubber to
padrões
make
e o
an
caralho.
elevated pattern. Now,
We started by making sheets of magnets, wrapping them around me, and then coating them in latex rubber. This should help hold everything
Ui, ok, latex rubber é tipo borracha de látex.
together. Because
que é
while
para
the
eles
magnets are
ficarem.
strong, they're not strong enough to hold the 100+ pounds
ok,
of
para ficar
magnets
branco.
combined. This latex should also force the fluid over
É
the top
isso,
of the
e por
magnets,
cima
where we
para não
can see
entrar
it,
nos
and not through the
coisinhos.
middle, as you can see happening right here. So I made 4 leg pieces, 4 arm pieces,
O teu
and
cu é magnético porque levantou o meu ímã. Ah, boa!
torso.
É isso
Then
mesmo.
added the
Como é
cool
que é,
texturing
Ricardinho?
and let them dry. Now,
Tá
to get the
craftar in
best
real
contrast,
life.
I made the leg pieces light blue, the shirt light red, and we'll film it on a white backdrop. That way the black
quero
ferro
muito.
fluid should contrast really well. I also really wanted to do the expandable head. I'm not sure how much fluid
mas
I
vai
can
fazer
like,
cabeça.
safely
Não,
put
cabeça é
on my
fodido,
head,
bro.
but I think if I just put a few
Olha aí,
magnets
man.
attached directly to my face and hands, it'll look cool, sort of like it's about to cover me.
Bro, que
Now, I haven't done much
fixe,
in
man.
makeup, so it'll be a learning experience. What, we went from an engineering channel to
Que vai se maquilhar.
makeup teams.
No!
Y.
The more perfect a certain sound frequency. And it just so happens that speak
man. Isto não
It's
pode.
actually
A
crazy to see how
frequência
the
de...
different frequencies affect and resonate with the ferro
Isto é literalmente a merda do Venom. Isto é baseado. O Venom é baseado nesta merda? No ferrofluido? É mesmo baseado. Só pode, mano.
fluid. In the movies, Venom really reacts to high-pitched sounds. But I've found for what I'm using, low sounds of about 24 hertz hits
Okay,
the resonating
man.
frequency and makes it freak out. It's actually pretty crazy that it works this way. But still probably won't be enough for us to blast the liquid off of us. So let's try Venom's other weakness, fire.
Fuego.
And wouldn't you know, it actually burns just like Venom does in the movies, because the carrier fluid's made of oil. It's honestly scary how similar this stuff is. I think there's a whole conspiracy between Ferrotech, NASA. There's something they're not telling us, all right? Like you can see the fire completely destroys the ferrofluid, just leaving the tiny metal particles as remnants. Now, something they didn't try in the movie was going to the other extreme and freezing it. So let's do that with some liquid nitrogen.
Vai congelar. Bro.
As it turns out, the ferrofluid actually solidifies, and you can pull the pieces from the magnet, which is great news for us. You know, maybe we can even salvage some of this fluid for later.
Okay.
Like personally, I'm not
Mas eles são, mano, fluido
down to get like burned or cryogenically frozen myself.
The real solution we found is actually bleach. Look how it completely breaks down and dissolves the fluid. It's kind of mesmerizing.
Problem is, any method of getting the fluid off
é saudável.
so that means
Estou a
we only
brincar,
have one shot to
não
get this
façam,
right.
mano.
To make matters
Isso que é que eu
worse, the
tenho...
suit is very heavy and hard to put on.
Isto.
Parts of it weren't working the way we planned. We cut our losses, took it off to fix it, and try again later.
Look at that, dude. That's glued to my leg.
Caralho.
Oh, I'm so glad we have to do this again.
Just the guy in my
Parece musé às vezes, bro.
Like what you sent me is like
Parece musé.
Yeah, they haven't even
É agora?
Nick Smith music. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Oh, there's one more fluid.
E ele põe a mão e aquela merda vai toda.
So messy, dude.
Man.
I'm really worried. We have one shot at this, and that is it.
Ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Bro! Isto está muito bom, man. Nah. Em tempo real demora bué, ok. Não, mas não demora nada, não demora assim tanto, mano. Bro! Já vem dali um bocadinho, olha, acaba por molhar ali também.
It's like the scene where he's like fighting him.
Timing, bro.
This is hilarious.
E olha como é que ele ficou.
In agony, dude. Oh yeah, dude, it's sick, man.
Ai, toma banho, toma.
You look so tan. You look like you're ready for a
Parece
bodybuilder.
bronzeado.
Kind of
Parece bronzeado.
I'm still covered and wet. I just want to keep you out here. Anything else? Juggle maybe. Oh, here. Oh, God.
Aqui já é leg. Bro, quero... Mano, eu não sabia... Mano, ferrofluido. Peraí, ferrofluido. Venom... Mano, eles vendem mesmo no AliExpress. Venom, ferrofluido, fluido magnético, BT, gaming, altifalante. Fudido, mano. Eu gostava de comprar uma ceninha destas assim, mano. Isto é grande cena de coração. Olha aí, pessoal.